Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Seymour, and a lot of you have asked me questions about how to do the discussion question. There was a little bit of a problem I noticed, and so I've just fixed it. So I'm going to show you how to go in and do a discussion question for this week. So what you want to do, look on your left-hand side over here, and make sure that you go to interactive lessons. Don't go down to discussions necessarily. If you do that, yeah, you can get straight into it, but you might have a bit of a problem later. So I suggest you go to interactive lessons, go to your week one, scroll down, go to the discussion forum, you see the prompt. Go on ahead and make sure that you consider your response to that prompt, and then we're going to go on ahead and click on it. Then you see week one discussion questions show up. We're going to click on that. And then you see the actual question. So this week's forum will require you to discuss the concept of democracy. You'll respond to the question below by posting a form entry and respond to another student's post. So what you're going to do is reply to my post, okay? I do not allow you to create threads, and the reason is because if I do, everybody's going to be creating a thread, and it's really hard for me to keep track of everything, and it's hard for you guys. So respond to my post. That's how you're going to create your threads. Your thread will actually be your response to my post, and then somebody can respond to you. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to respond to this post. So I'm going to hit reply. And then I'm going to go on ahead and respond. Now, if I need to remember exactly what that was, I can go back. Okay, you might even want to put that into a note. Okay, so what I would suggest you do is maybe use Word or you use Microsoft Notes in order to create your response and then paste it in. So let me show you. I'm going to go on ahead and do it in Word. So I'm going to run Word real quick. And I'm running Word on my other screen, so just to show you what I'm doing here, I'm creating my blank document. And I'm just going to go on ahead and copy the post the way that it shows there so that I can respond to it very quickly. Okay, so you are asked to say what democracy means to you. What do you see as the benefits of democracy, of a democratic form of government? What do you see as potential pitfalls of a democratic form of government? And do you think the democratic ideal of democracy would work for every society? Why or why not? All right, this is just an example. Please don't copy what I did here because it's not necessarily the right answer. I'm going to copy my post, and then I'm going to click over here, reply, and then I'm going to paste with a Control V my post into the chat. And then I'm going to hit submit. Now, what somebody else is going to come along and do, you can see I'm John Seymour, preview user, so that's me as a not as a teacher, but as a student. I can actually reply then, or you can actually reply to that quote. And by doing that, you will have a thread. So let's give that a try. I'm going to go on and hit reply. And then I'm just going to write a reply to that. So what I did in this reply was I courteously responded to myself. I agreed to one thing, and that was that self-governance is important and democracy is self-governance. But I didn't necessarily agree with the view that democracy would not fit for all countries. I can disagree with myself if I want to. And I gave a reason why. I even gave a quote. You can write whatever you want here, just as long as you're doing it courteously, respectfully, and with a little bit of knowledge to back up your argument. So I submit that, and now you'll see that response. So I'm going to delete both of these because I want you guys to do them. I hope this makes sense. If you still have questions or problems, please let me know. But that's how this is supposed to work. I really recommend using Word or using your notepad or something and doing Control-C and Control-V, doing a copy-paste. That way you have a copy of your response that you can save. When I was doing this for college classes myself, I always made sure I saved my responses because sometimes those could be 3 and 4 pages long. They were not short. So I hope y'all understand how that works.